Hey, what's going on, guys? Flick here. Welcome to episode 12 of our FIFA 19 career mode series with Crystal Palace. I've been thinking how I wanted to introduce this episode because it's been another long break between uploads, and I'll take complete ownership for that. I haven't done a great job with getting videos up for you guys, and hopefully moving forward I can start to regain your trust by getting videos up more consistently. I think that's the best thing I could do, just get more content out for you guys and stay true to my intended upload schedule. And I have started to take some actions to put more time into YouTube. The main one being I've stopped playing Ultimate Team for the time being. That was a pretty big time commitment for me in the past. And for those of you that follow the channel know that I represented the Sounders for the first year of EMLS. I am no longer representing them, so I'll be putting more of my time towards YouTube rather than playing Ultimate Team. Which should pay off for those of you that are more interested in the YouTube side of things. But I think that's the main update for now. I just want to get back into a rhythm of things, and hopefully we can get back to a flow, have some fun with the game, and get a good thing going with this Crystal Palace career mode. We are mid-January of 2019. We'll take a look at our calendar, see what we have up ahead. We'll start with a replay of the FA Cup match against Southampton. First match ended in a 2-2 draw, so we'll hope to advance out of that. We have a Premier League fixture against Liverpool, and then a Premier League fixture against Southampton. If we win this FA Cup fixture, we should get another FA Cup match here in the weeks in between. So what I'll do is I'll play this FA Cup match, play this Liverpool match, and then if we win the FA Cup match, I'll play the other FA Cup match, and then simulate against Southampton in the Premier League. We also will be looking to make one more transfer in this January transfer window, trying to sign a left midfield type of player. I'll go over my shortlist. Here's a quick overview of the players that I've shortlisted for the left midfield position. Pione Sisto and Angel Correa were at the top of my list. Unfortunately, Sisto recently joined Schalke on a transfer, and Correa, the thing about him, his contract's expiring in 9 months, so if we were to sign him, there's like this glitch in the game where he won't even join the club until next year, even if we pay the full transfer fees. So I really would like to add a left midfield player in this January transfer window. I don't want to wait another 9 months, so we're going to be passing on Correa and looking at some other options. I want to say my top option for this left midfield position is Maximilian Philipp. He's listed as a striker, but he can play left mid and right midfield position. 4-star skills and a 4-star weak foot, and he does have a decent amount of potential ahead of him, so I think he would be a great target for us to sign, and someone that could even play striker if we decide to move on with Christian Benteke in the future. Pretty similar option for Inaki Williams, a slightly different type of player. He only has the 3-star weak foot, but again, very good solid option, and he'll probably be around 20 million or so to sign him. I'm thinking the same for Maximilian Philipp. If those don't work out, then we have some other options like Damari Gray, Elianusi from Southampton, and then if all things fail, we could always go back to Hirving Lozano. I'm thinking 20 million is a good starting range for Philipp, and we'll see what the Dortmund boss has to say about that. I'm thinking he's going to want slightly more. But surprisingly, Dortmund's rep says that's a fair offer for Philipp. We can get right into contract negotiations, and I really don't think that's going to be much of an issue. Philipp's going to be a crucial first team or an important first team player for us, and relative to what he's getting at Dortmund, I think that's going to be on a similar level. So we'll get into negotiations with Philipp and see if we can get this deal done and keep everything within our salary cap. All right, let's get into the role of the club, and I'll start with important, just so we can get a gauge for that, and he wants to be a crucial first team player. I'm not too surprised, so we'll accept that term and see what else we can do here. We'll go with a 4-year deal. It's going to be a long-term option. He has a good amount of potential ahead of him. And now to the important stuff. We're going to disregard a release clause. He wants to discuss his wages. Okay, so release clause is already skipped over, and he's getting straight into the wage negotiations. We're going to counter and take off the bonus for scoring goals, see what he has to say about that. I'm all right with the weekly wages, and that's going to bring things to an end already. Negotiations, easy peasy, and we can already take a look at Maximilian Philipp, because as long as he didn't have 9 months or less remaining on his contract, he should be here waiting for us in the club. Here he is, 80 rated. Honestly, I'm really happy with these negotiations. 20 million for a 24-year-old, 80 rated player, one that can play a variety of roles. He's very balanced. Honestly, I'm ecstatic about this signing, and he's going to make an immediate impact for us. I'm actually going to stick him in at the left mid position for Balassi so that he can play a squad rotational role. This Crystal Palace team is looking nice. I don't want to take any chances in the FA Cup. This is a board objective for us to reach the round of 16, so I'm pretty much fielding a full strength starting 11 with the exception of our goalkeeper. I'm giving Ortiz what I think is his first appearance for the club. He is rapidly growing already to a 65 overall rating. And it's also going to be a debut for Maximilian Philipp. We'll see if he can bag a goal in his first appearance for Crystal Palace. We're already pretty familiar with how this Southampton team are going to play. They're using a 5-4-1 formation, trying to get the ball through to Jamie Vardy. He's going to be their danger man and the one that we need to watch out for. Here's Philipp getting his first touches on the ball, finding Milivojevic, who's actually been bagging quite a few goals for Crystal Palace in real life. They're on a bit of a run. Of course, the biggest win for them recently, beating Manchester City and helping Liverpool and their options to win the league. But we will get a free kick here from just outside the 18-yard box, and we'll have Andros Townsend step up for this. We'll get a few runners here and see if Christian Benteke gets an open look. Doesn't look like they're marking it very well. And Benteke, that ball almost rolled perfectly for him. Southampton are going to scramble, but they'll get this one cleared. There we go. We've got Andros Townsend here on the right flank. A good touch to set up some space. And Bertrand, a nice tackle from him. We're going to keep the pressure up, and we'll win it back with Townsend. Now playing it in the middle to Meyer. We have Christian Benteke. Can he fire off a finesse shot? And that one is going to curl into the back of the net. I'll say one thing. I've really started to master these timed finishes, and especially on finesse shots. If you guys play FIFA 19 at all, it's a must for your gameplay. They're just so effective. And Benteke, showing why he should continue to be our starting striker for us. We brought in a player that might challenge for the starting position, but as long as Benteke is scoring goals, I'm all right playing him. Good touch here from Philipp. Has the support of Meyer. Nice German connection right here. And Philipp has done well to keep hold of possession. We'll get it to Philipp. Can he beat the race with the keeper? McCarthy ends up punching it away. But Maximilian Philipp, I've liked how he's started already. He makes good runs. And I know if we can get the ball to him in front of goal, he should be clinical enough to finish. This is a dangerous chance for Southampton. Valeri sending in the cross. Ortiz needs to collect that. Safe hands from him. And good distribution as well, as we have options. With Milivojevic spotting out the run from Meyer. And now it's Philipp who's getting in behind the defense. Can he put this one away? His first shot as a Crystal Palace player is saved well from McCarthy. But that is what I want to see. Great link up between the Germans. And we might need to update his kit number. But the number 26 nearly gets a second goal for us. Oh, there's someone there. I didn't even see the run from Bertrand, but we should be able to get this one away. How was that looping header found the back of the net? I don't think that's even a fault on Ortiz. I thought we'd won that header for sure, and the player that we're actually thinking about signing, Elyounoussi, ends up getting the equalizer for Southampton in the 24th. Townsend to Zaha. Good turn, and another finesse shot. That one's going to be off the bar. We're just about there for another goal. And we're going to keep this one just outside the box. Benteke with another finesse shot. That was timed green. And we will get a free kick out of it. Townsend stepping up for this one. We're going to try a direct free kick this time. See if we can get it over Vestergaard. And that shot on target, but saved well from McCarthy. Oh, that's a mistake from Southampton. Can Zaha make them pay? The tackle was put in, but Zaha finishes it on the near post. We're just moments away from the halftime break, and we'll be going into the break with a 2-1 advantage. And there's a look at Zaha's new player face. It's been so long since I last uploaded a video. They've completely overhauled that feature. That's a great goal from Zaha, though. Granted, it was from a defensive error, but it still took some good finishing, and Zaha gets it by McCarthy. Oh, it's a penalty as well. We could get a third before the break. And maybe it could also be a yellow or red card for Vestergaard. It looks like no card given. And unfortunately, that second goal was not credited to Zaha. It was actually counted as an own goal. Not sure why, but we'll see if we can get Zaha his goal. Usually we'd have Milivojevic take these ones, but I think this time Zaha deserves another goal. He might have 67 penalties. And you guys might roast me in the comments if I miss this one. But we're going to try it. And Zaha's penalty is saved. What am I doing? All right, note to self, let Milivojevic take the penalties. But looking at these statistics, I think we're going to get a third goal. And I don't see Southampton getting back into this one. Oh, that ends up looping by the keeper. And Maximilian Philipp gets his first goal for Crystal Palace. I didn't even time that one. But it goes off the post and in. I told you guys I would get that third goal. Keep the faith in me, even if I'm missing penalties. We're 70 minutes in, and I'm pretty sure we can close out this match. So I'll be taking out some of our crucial first-team players so that they can appear in our next match against Liverpool. Benteke being brought off, and we will be giving Wickham a shot at the striker position. What I'm going to do about our center forward, Zaha, I'm going to switch him and Philipp, and then bring on Balassi at that left mid position. One more change for us, and that change will be MacArthur being brought in for Max Meyer. Playing it around to Wan-Bissaka. Now Milivojevic over to MacArthur. Gets it taken away. We need numbers back. We have a 2-goal cushion, guys. No reason for Southampton to be getting a counterattack and get back into this fixture. Nice takeaway from Balassi. Playing it in the middle to Wickham. Now Milivojevic spotting out the run from Townsend. We will find him. The shot on his left foot was not bad, and it took a deflection as well. MacArthur must have gotten fingertips to it because I did not see any change there. And it was actually a fantastic save. I think that was heading for the side netting. So fair play to the Southampton goalkeeper. Play this one in the middle, though. See if Connor Wickham can win something for us. That one's cleared away. A pretty solid win there as we're able to advance in the FA Cup. I'd still like to improve on our finishing, only getting half our shots on target. But looking at the player ratings, it will be Max Meyer winning man of the match with a 9.2. A couple of other good standout performances. Maximilian Philipp getting a 9.2 as well, and Christian Benteke with an 8.9. All around, great performance, particularly our defense, not allowing a lot of Southampton chances. A couple of emails for us to get through. We have some tournament prize money coming in for our FA Cup performance. Martin Kelly will be leaving the club and joining Buenos Aires. Interesting move there, and we do have a monthly scouting update coming in. This one will be from Portugal. We'll see if we can find any talented youngsters to add to our youth academy. We have one here in Florencio Caldera, 76-94 potential. Pretty low value, but we'll sign him and see if he can progress there. We also have Roldao Cunha, 70-94 potential. Value is a bit higher. Of course, we're going to be signing him, and that will round out things for this month in Portugal. Here's how things stand in the league. We're currently sitting 6th with 36 points. Not too far out of reach of the top 4. Liverpool, on the other hand, all the way down in 10th. A win here would be big. Fitness may very well play a role in this one, but I'm hoping that our good player form is going to make up for that. We can bring a good result here at Anfield. I've actually made a change to a left midfield position. Philipp was one of the most tired players in our starting 11, so I brought in Loftus-Cheek, who can actually play left mid. It's one of his secondary positions. So we'll see how he plays there. And if we find that he's exceptional in that sort of role, that'll give us plentiful options at the left midfield. We have Loftus-Cheek, Philipp, and Balassi, all of which could play on that left flank. This is a Liverpool team that is in full force, but they have made quite a few changes to their back line. No Virgil van Dijk, but they have brought in Carvajal and Rugani. It'll be interesting to see how this new back line works out for them. Oh, nice move from Roberto Firmino. What can he do with it? He goes with the effort, and Guaita equal to it, making a save on his near post. Got some time to rest in the FA Cup as Ortiz was brought in. Maybe he can learn a thing or two. As it's good to see that Ortiz can play well. It's nice that we have a backup option from Guaita, who is getting up there in age, and I don't know how much longer he's going to be our starter. But corner kick for Liverpool. They took it short. Now it's Keita trying to dribble around our defenders. We're holding strong, not letting him get by. And it's another save on our near post. This Liverpool team and their attack is looking dangerous. I'm not sure about that goal. One of our players fell over, and Sadio Mane able to head that one in the back of the net. I think we can score a couple on this Liverpool defense, but when we're conceding goals like that, it's going to be a tough day. This Liverpool pressure is just relentless. We can't get the ball out of our own half, and now it's Fabinho to have an effort, that one going wide. And maybe now we can get some sort of possession going on. We need to just play it out of the back, keep it on the ground, because Liverpool are just taking everything out of the air. I think they do have the physical advantage on us. We'll play this one out wide. Loftus-Cheek seeing the overlap run, and we will find Patrick van Aanholt. Seeing two options inside, he'll get Benteke. And now looking for support. Working it around. Has an open pass in Milivojevic. We'll try the finesse shot. We've timed it well, but it's deflected. And we only get a corner kick out of it. Maybe Benteke can rise up. Or another one of our players. The header going above the crossbar, though. Here we go again. Meyer. Spotting out Loftus-Cheek. Cutting this one inside. Again, looking for Meyer, who'll go with an early finish this time. And snuffed out by this Liverpool defense. Van Aanholt. Getting something going for us. Finally, we have some momentum. As we find Benteke. Working it around once again. Just looking for the open shot. We don't want to force anything. But when Fabinho is breaking up play like he is right now, it is so hard to string together attacks. Now it's Sadio Mane. Sending in an early cross. We should be able to get this one away. And we do. Meyer. Stopped by Milner. Salah to Firmino. Now Milner. Back to Salah. They're going to play this across. Surely it's Firmino. Good block. And Guaita with a huge save. We're just going to get this one away and try to hold out the rest of the half. If we can go into the break just down 1-0, I could see us getting back into it. But if we concede a second, I'm not so sure. What even is that goal? Liverpool have scored some strange goals. Fair play to them. Like, that's a good finish from Firmino, but it's just not the Liverpool type of goal I was expecting. Loftus-Cheek might be able to get a shot on target here. We haven't really tested Karius all match, and we'll try to do so here, but they always seem to have defenders in the way. Their CDMs drop back and act almost as like a 5th and 6th defender. And now with 3 minutes of added time, I'm just going to try to stop this Liverpool attack and go into the break. Here's a look at the halftime stats. Really not a great performance from us, although we're a bit unlucky to be down 2 goals. All we can do is try to carry forward with some momentum and get some goals back. Like, that's some great play, and I don't know how Zaha didn't get that on frame. Just looking at it. He had an open look on goal, but he puts it wide of the mark. Really disappointing stuff. Good switch of play to find Townsend. We have 2 options on the back post, and Fabinho gets in the way of another one. He has been a beast this game. We're 60 minutes in, and we'll make a few changes. Loftus-Cheek being swapped with Meyer, and then I'll be bringing on Philip at that left midfield position. Just looking at the rest of our substitutes available, no one really stands out to me, but Townsend's looking a bit tired. Do we have any lefties that we can bring in? Peter Price can play as a left-footed player, so we'll swap him and Townsend, although right midfield definitely isn't his preferred position. That will be the only changes for now. That's a great ball from Price to find Zaha. A good change of direction. Can you do better on this finesse shot? Another blocked shot, and this one doesn't even end up going out for a throw, and it's Liverpool's ball. So many blocked shots, guys. I don't know how to respond to this. Maybe I need to be more simple with my attacks, but when easy finesses like the shot from Zaha aren't going in, I just don't see us winning this game. I've said it before and I'll say it again. In order to beat the top teams, you need to play a near-perfect game. And this has been far from perfect from us. But maybe we can get one back here. With Zaha, gets dispossessed. It's just too easy for Liverpool. It was always going to be an uphill battle against Liverpool, but I expected more from this Crystal Palace team. A tough 2-0 loss there, and looking at the player ratings, no one really stood out. I think our best rating was Wan-Bissaka, Milivojevic, and Benteke sharing a 7.7. Man of the match for Liverpool was Keita with an 8.7. Our final scouting update has come through from the United States. We'll see if we can add any more 94 potential players. Here to our youth academy, Anthony White looks to be one of those players. Pretty low value, but of course the 94 potential is an instant signing for us. And the same for David Cunningham. A 69 to 94 potential. Really nice value on him. And then Jose Evans. An 83 to 94 potential, 210 for the value. I need to reassign some players and reject players from our current youth academy, but I will be signing him. It has been a while since I last checked with you guys what countries you want to see scouted, so I think now's a great time to do so since all of our scouts are available. Let me know down in the comments section what countries and what types of players you want to see scouted. Derby County I've been drawn as our next opponent in the FA Cup. A pretty favorable draw if I have to admit. But we have made some changes to our back line. Ayer, Riedwald, and Ortiz being brought in for our regular starters. This is how Derby County will line up. I'm seeing this match as an opportunity for one, to of course advance in the FA Cup, but hopefully get back some momentum, get a big result, and carry that momentum into the Premier League. And that is exactly how we want to start a match. Andros Townsend got it on his left foot, and he buries that one by the keeper. It only took us 2 minutes, and we've already scored. Come on. You can see here, a lot of this was set up by Philip and Meyer. Just some precise dribbling. Once Townsend cuts inside and gets it on his left, he's going to finish most of those chances. And Benteke, I think that's 4 goals in 4 matches for him. What a run of form he is on right now. And that was actually an impressive finish. He was looking away from goal, and he just fired a bullet into the left side of the netting. Also set up from Zaha. We're gelling in all aspects. 2-0 up, just 10 minutes into this one. I see Benteke there in the middle. If we can find him on the cross, that could have worked out. Phillips still with it, though. And Meyer just about snuck that in on the near post. We are creating so many chances right now. Some really nice play from Darby. But saved from Ortiz and safe hands from him. Showing that he can be a future first-team goalkeeper for us. And maybe we can get a 3rd goal just to make matters a little bit worse for Derby County, but they disrupt the play in the midfield. We get it right back. Really not too much action after our strong start, but we don't need to score more goals. We just need to hold on to this lead, and we're through to the next round of the FA Cup. Big save from Ortiz. He is stepping up in all ways, and this is what we want to see from our youth academy players. They don't get a lot of play time, but in matches like this in the FA Cup, this is a chance for them to prove themselves. You won't be stopping a Christian Benteke header from that range. It'll be 3-0 for us. We are just absolutely dominating right now. Benteke showing why he is a force to be reckoned with in the air. We're going to use our 3 substitutions at this point. No reason for us to be wasting player stamina. We'll take Philip out because I am really liking how he's playing, and I want him to continue being a crucial first-team player for us, and stamina is really the only issue with him. So we'll bring in Loftus-Cheek at the left mid position. We'll also bring in Peter Price for Zaha, and then Benteke will swap him for Wickham. Oh, Connor Wickham getting in on the action. A beautifully timed finesse will make it 4 for us. I don't think it matters so much who we have playing at striker right now, but we're just playing so well in the build-up that whoever has the chance is going to bury those. This is exactly how I wanted to end the episode off in terms of gameplay. Just an all-around dominant performance, and really nice to see Ortiz picking up a clean sheet. However, man of the match today goes to Max Meyer. That won't bring it into the episode quite yet. Still want to go over any transfers that happened during the January transfer window, just to keep you guys updated. Some more prize money added to our transfer budget because we've advanced in the FA Cup. I think we should be very close to that objective, reaching the round of 16. And also, Jordan Much is going to be joining another club next season once his contract expires. Now, we do have a Premier League fixture to simulate. This one will be against Southampton. So we'll just quickly fast forward today while we're here. And you guys can see the results of that one as we get a couple of transfer offers coming in. This one for MacArthur. And I think I actually asked in the last episode whether you guys think we should sell him. And the majority of you said for the right price, yes. His value is set at 5.5. And Everton are offering 4.9. So what I'm going to do, I am going to delegate this one to my assistant manager. Start the bidding, let's say at 6. And then not accept anything less than 5.7, which is what Besiktas, I think that's Besiktas, did offer us in the past. So we're going to delegate that to the assistant manager. That might happen on transfer deadline day, but in the meantime, let's simulate this fixture against Southampton. Once again, I don't think you guys want to see too many matches against them, considering how much we played them recently. They're also not in the best form. 2 losses and a draw from their last 3 matches. Elliot Nissi once again scoring. He scored in the match where we played against them, and he scores again here. Max Meyer luckily able to equalize in the 12th minute, and as we approach the halftime break, we will enter the break at 1-1. We'll see if we can get a second goal here and continue to pick up crucial points in the league as we try to fight for a top 4 finish. Obviously, that's not a board objective, that's a personal objective. However, this one will be ending 1-1. Not a bad result, but I was expecting more. It doesn't look like we'll have any more transfer business on deadline day, so I'll walk you through some of the top deals that went on around the leagues, and we'll sort this one by most expensive to least expensive. And just focusing on the ones that did happen in this transfer window. So Jimenez to Milan for 63.7 million. Immobile to Real Madrid for 59 million. And then we also had Kimpembe to Atletico Madrid for 48.2 million. That's a big move. Obviously a player with a lot of potential ahead of him. Otamendi to Juventus for 43.2 million. And I think the reason for that is because Chiellini actually went to Barcelona on a transfer. So hopefully that one is covered as well. Alex Tejas to Real Madrid for 36.9 million. We have Hamsik to Bayern for 36.5 million. Kremrich to Dortmund for 35.6 million. Maybe that's because we signed Philip, who knows? But moving on, we'll see if we have any final signings to cover. I'll just be going over the ones that are 30 million and higher. Ducari to Inter for 35 million. And then we have Alderweireld to Manchester City for 31.6 million. And that should just about cover unless we have any final deals here. But that won't be the case. So that's going to wrap things up for the top deals. And that's also going to wrap things up for this episode of the Crystal Palace Career Mode. If you guys did enjoy it, feel free to leave a like down below. Subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. But until next time, this has been Flick. I'll be talking to you guys again soon.